Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Sunday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz.
And that game against the Lakers, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's what makes this game so important. When you come out and let everyone know what you're thinking, you have got to back it up. MP's put some pressure on himself. We'll see how.
Yes, sir. Electric. Bridges getting the fans on their feet with that dunk.
And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
About a minute played so far here in the first. And it's Carter missing.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Sacramento moving it around. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer. Carter's got 5 points so far.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
It's up a three, and it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Z. And I think most would agree that MPGA at this point of his career is considered one of the best ever at his position.
Well, anyone that ranks above him is a first ballot Hall of Famer. MP isn't at the top at his position just yet, but he's shown he's in a class with other legendary talents.
Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
A nice shot by Sohan.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Williams from outside, and once again off the mark by Sacramento. On offense, here are the Heat. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Adebayo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Timeout. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Butler, he's checked in for Miami. And a change for Sacramento. Reed, he's checked in for Sabonis. The Kings trail by 5. Here is Carter. He's got 5. Bridges outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against the team that shot it well.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Adebayo with the screen on Williams. Sohan. Reed against Adebayo. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Sohan missing. The Kings trail by 5. Here's Carter. Misses the layup.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Count it. Good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Carter, the pass to Williams. Back to Carter. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Here's Bridges. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Here's Z. No good from 11 feet. Bridges left side. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into...
Changes for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Reed. Grant Williams comes in for Toppin. And it's Carter in for Bridges. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Miami no good on that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Brandon, the super team era is indeed coming to a close. The Miami Heat are one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
On the court right now for the Kings, Williams is out there with Monk. Then there's Carter. Then it's Sabonis, and it's McCollum in at the 2. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Z in that last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored 46 points, and all game long he seemed like he couldn't miss from outside the arc, converting many times from distance. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. See what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Carter sets the pick for McCollum. Knocks down the 3 ball. McCollum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Carter with the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Z. And the Heat, another 3.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Well, you look at Z, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Carter outside. Kings moving the ball around. On the wing, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Sacramento's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And the basket is good.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Here's Z, defended by Carter. And that one drops for him. Z's got 18 points in the game. And here is Bridges. Out to Carter. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Miami cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
Well, you have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And all right, fellas, let's... And that'll do it for half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Z.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Adebayo is out there with Jeremy Sohan. And it's Z at the point. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Frank, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings have raised their standards, but they're not satisfied. Coach Mike Brown says good is the enemy of the great. We've got to win the day every single day. Be okay with honest communication, with stress that it takes to be just a little bit better, and with being uncomfortable if it helps us prepare for a deep playoff run. Kevin?
That's every team's goal. D.A., thank you. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Outside Williams, jacks up a three, drills it from outside. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Pass to Hero. Out to the right wing. Here's Z. And again, Miami with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Sabonis sets the big for Bridges. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Miami's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's Sabonis. Bridges kicks to Williams. Carter outside. Sabonis, high post. Lock at 6. Over Sohan. Sabonis' shot is off. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Z, and the shot goes down.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And the Heat making a change here. Jovic is checked in. Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Kings. The Kings have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Outside Williams, pass to Carter. Sabonis sets the pick for Carter. Looking to get back on track here. Miami grabs the miss.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Over to the wing. Here's Z. Trains it from beyond the arc. Z's got 15 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside, Sabonis. Pass to Monk. Hey, Brent, you spent a bunch of your career as a scoring guard off the bench. A lot like Malik Monk.
Well, not quite like Malik Monk, but this guy has been unbelievable. The way that he changes the pace of a game with scoring, it reminds me of a younger version of Jamal Crawford, who obviously won 3 Six-Man of the Year titles. This guy is so explosive and so confident. He has leaned into the role of being a difference maker as a six-man.
Carter kicks to Bridges. Back to Carter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Naz Reid. Monk is out there with Carter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, down low. Craig, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
It's good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. McCollum, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Substitution on the court.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Outside, Carter sinks the triple.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Pass to Larson. Now here's Butler. Out to the right wing. This one for 3, and he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Z. Z's got 36.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Sabonis' shot is off. Miami's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Z. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Carter. And Ware pulls it down.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Z. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
That's a terrific pass right there by Jimmy Butler. Just wants to win.
Williams passes to Sabonis. And Ware pulls it down. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Z. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brent, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine.
Plays it up off the glass. Z's got 42 in the game.
Well, he's leading everyone in points right now. His teammates keep feeding him the ball, and he keeps delivering.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Carter with the 3, and it's Miami with the rebound. Jovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Z.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. Again, the miss by the Kings. Sabonis with the steal. Looking to end the run. And the bucket is good from Carter in deep.
And it's such a strong part of what Sabonis brings to the game. Quality passing.
Pass to Z. Fires the 3. Yet another bucket.
And it's hard to believe how many times he's lit up the scoreboard like this over the years.
He's coming very close to tying the mark for 4th most 50-point games in NBA history.
And next up on this list, Harden. And just like Harden, he's a determined scorer. When he gets on a roll, the defense is helpless.
A nice shot by Carter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to